Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to step into a SWOT analysis of your key competitors that you've identified through your force ranking process. And so first I want to talk a little bit about what is a SWOT analysis. So SWOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And apparently this is something that's been taught in business schools since the 1970s. Now, the only reason I know that is because I read about it on the internet, because I didn't actually go to business school. But what I have done in about 30 plus years of entrepreneurial experience, both as a founder, a CEO, and as a mentor, is it's a really, really valuable framework with which to kind of find the holes and the gaps in your competition's game, all right? And so we're going to focus on the strengths and the weaknesses in this exercise when we're talking about competitors. So strengths are advantages that your competition might have relative to where you see yourself. And weaknesses are things that might be a disadvantage to them relative to how you see yourself. Opportunities are really about potential things that they could exploit to become more of a threat to you, and threats are potential things that could undermine their business compared to where you are. But typically I find that for this, to keep it simple, we'll focus on strengths and weaknesses when it comes to the competitive SWOT. A really important thing to note is that this process, is really freaking important to getting a good outcome. And our whole messaging strategy is going to be based on the insights that you get from this process. If your competitive analysis wasn't thorough, you're not going to get a good result. And so if you skim through the competitive analysis piece and you really don't know enough about your key competitors, this is a really good time to pause and go. You've identified who they are, right? Go out and learn everything you can about them right now. If you haven't played the games or tried their product or talk to them, shop them, talk to their customers, whatever it is you need to do to inform yourself about these companies, this is a really good time to do that. And the other thing I'll point out is that I think for each competitor, with your stickies, is you want to use different colors for each one, because at a certain point, depending on how many you have, we might wind up grouping strengths and weaknesses together, and it'll be really good to see which ones are which based on the competitors. Now, you're going to do this with each of your key competitors that you've identified, and then you're going to go through and do it for the ones we said we were going to watch also on our watch list, right? Which were the ones that didn't quite make it into that cluster at the top right-hand corner of our force ranking, but they were maybe outliers, and we decided that maybe with one or two things, they could become a key threat or a key competitor. Cool, so let's get into the SWOT analysis right now.